Hello students, this is sixth part of your fourth chapter. This is sixth part of your fourth chapter, and in this part we will see some activities, and I'll give you some questions as a homework and assignment work, and that work you will do at your home. So let's start the video. First activity is given here. The aim is given to distinguish between transparent, opaque, and translucent material. To distinguish between transparent, opaque, and translucent materials. So the materials are required for it: a piece of clear glass. You need a piece of glass. You need a piece of glass and a cardboard piece of glass, a cardboard, clear glass, the glass should be clear, a cardboard, oily paper, and torch. So what will you do with these things? Look here, you can see here what this girl is doing here. She having the three things. One is made up of glass, a glass piece of glass. Another is a cardboard and a piece of paper. So this is what will you do after it? Take a torch, take a torch and point it to each of the three objects: a clear glass, a cardboard, and oil paper, one by one. Write down what happens when the light is pointed to each of the objects. When we pass the light with clear glass, is the light pass completely through the clear glass? Yes. And is it pass through the cardboard? Is it pass through the cardboard? No. Light cannot pass through the cardboard. And third is oily paper. Can the light pass through the oily paper? Light can pass through the oily paper, but not completely. Light cannot pass the paper completely. Light cannot pass through the oily paper completely. So light passes through the piece of glass. No light passes through the cardboard. Only a little amount of light passes through the oily paper. So what will be the conclusion? The conclusion will be glass is transparent material as it allows the light to pass through it Cardboard is opaque material as it does not allow the light to pass through it. The oily paper is the translucent material as it allows only some light to pass through it. Means we can categorize these three as transparent. We can categorize into transparent, translucent, and opaque. Transparent, translucent, and opaque. So we can divide these three things in these three categories. In the previous video, I have shown you the practical of transparent, translucent, and opaque material. So same as you have to take these three material, a clear glass, a cardboard, oily paper, and torch, and you have to do this practical at home as a homework. You have to do it at home. Now next, second activity, we are looking here to test the solubility of different liquids in water. This practical was also shown to you in the previous video. I have shown you that how the honey dissolves in water and oil doesn't dissolve in water. So for it you have to take, look here, what materials you have to take: one spoon each of vinegar, lemon juice, honey, milk, coconut oil, mustard oil, kerosene oil, and 7 tumblers, glass tumbler with the water. You have to take 7 glass, 1 2 3, like this. You have to take 7 glasses, 7 glasses, and each glass you will fill the different things. In first glass you will put the vinegar, in second glass you will put the lemon juice, in third glass you will put the honey, and in the fourth glass you will put the milk, and in fifth glass you will put the coconut oil, and in the sixth glass you will put the mustard oil, and in the seventh glass you will put the kerosene oil. So that's why you have to take 7 glasses made up of glass material, and these 7 things. Okay, now let's see what is the method. The method is given here. Add a small amount, spoonful of vinegar to the first glass, lemon juice to the second, and similarly add a small amount of the other liquids into other glasses. As I have told you, stir contents of each of them with a spoon and wait for 5 minutes. After stirring the liquids or the things given, you have to wait for the 5 minutes. So wait for 5 minutes. Conclusion: what will be the conclusion? You will notice that vinegar, lemon juice, honey, and milk have completely dissolved in water. Such liquids are miscible liquids. On the other hand, liquids like coconut oil, mustard oil, and kerosene have not dissolved Such liquids are immiscible liquids. So we can divide these things into two categories, and those are, you can divide it into miscible and immiscible. So you can divide it into two categories, miscible liquids and immiscible liquids. So let's see. Okay, now we will see the lesson in short. Some important points are given here. Placing or sorting similar things together is called grouping. Classification also enables to make a systematic study of anything. Third point is, all objects around us are made up of one or more material. If almost all the light can pass through an object is called transparency. This property is known as transparency. Materials can be classified on the basis of their luster. Luster means a kind of shine a material has, that is known as luster. Materials usually look different from one another. This is known as appearance. Materials can be classified on the basis of their texture. Texture means how the thing feel to touch, that is texture. Materials in solid or liquid states can be good or bad conductors of heat. Liquids have no definite shape but have a definite volume. As if I put 1 liter of water in different containers, the volume will be same, the 1 liter, but the shape will be same as the container. So let's see here. A crossword puzzle is given here. Complete the following crossword with the help of clues provided. First clue is given here. A material which allows the light to pass through it. A material which allows the light to pass through it, and that type of material is known as transparent. So fill here transparent. 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 Second is third number. Third number is given here in the across. It is a gentle shining light that is reflected from a surface. It is a gentle shining light that is reflected from a surface. And the answer is given here, luster. Lustre. Luster. Let's see the next. Fifth number, materials that allow light, materials that allow only some of the light to pass through them. Those are known as translucent material. Translucent. Those are known as translucent. 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 Now see the next. Number 7. The materials through which we cannot see. The materials through which we cannot see. And those materials are known as opaque. 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 Now the clues are given for the down. Materials which are difficult to compress. Materials which are difficult to compress. Those type of materials are known as hardness. This quality is known as hardness. Look here, the spelling is given here, hardness. 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 Now number 4. Materials can be classified on the basis of their shape. Materials can be classified on the basis of their shape. So we can fill here. It is not filled. You can write here texture. Here you can write texture. 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 Fill here texture. The spelling is TEXTURE. Texture. Next, number 6. Materials that do not allow electric current to pass through them. Materials that do not allow electric current to pass through them. Number 6 is given here. Those are known as insulators. Look here the spelling. The spelling is given here, insulators. 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 Next, number 8 is given here, the property of a material to float or sink. This property is known as flotation. This property is known as flotation. The spelling is given here, FLOTATIONS. Flotations. Now let's see what is the next. Some questions are given here. You have to take the screenshot of these questions. Take the screenshot of these questions. In first, the brain bites. 3 questions are given here in the brain bites. The question number 1 is given here. Why is sponge labeled as soft material? Why is sponge labeled as soft material? Because of its hardness. Because it is soft, so we will categorize it as a soft material, and the quality will known as hardness. Find out. Second question is given here. Find out why ice floats even though it is solid. So what will be the answer? Because of its low density. Because of its low density, it cannot, or we can say that the water is more dense than the ice, that's why water floats on water. Third question is, why are switches made up of plastic and non-metals? Switches are, so your answer will be switches are made of plastic and non-metals, not metals. Switches are made of plastic and not metals because plastic is an insulator. Plastic is an insulator, and insulator are those material which do not allow the light pass through them. Next question is, be active. From a large collection of materials, group of objects having different properties like solubility in water and the other properties in the previous class, you would have also learnt about the properties of materials related to activity. After making various groups from the collected materials, try to find out if there are any patterns in these groups. For instance, do all materials which have luster are good conductors of electricity? So look here. You have to collect some materials for it, and after it you will categorize into these given properties as transparent material, solubility, and other properties which are given in the chapter. Now your second question is given here. Collect some solid and liquid materials at home and check if they are soluble in water. Add a small amount of materials to glass of water and stir. Record your observation in the following tables. Now look here. As you know, sugar is soluble in water or insoluble in water. So we will put a tick here because sugar is soluble. Salt is also soluble. Chalk powder is insoluble in water. Talcum powder is also insoluble. Wax is also insoluble. Wax is also insoluble. and soap is soluble in water. That is how you will fill this table. So take the screenshot of this portion. Take the screenshot so that you can do it at home as a homework. Pause the video and take the screenshot. Yeah, these three questions are here in Brain Bites. Now one more table is given here. Some liquid materials are given here, and you have to tell that these liquids are miscible or immiscible. So vinegar is miscible in water, shampoo is also miscible with the water, but mustard oil is not miscible, that is immiscible in water. Face wash is also miscible, lemon juice is also miscible, honey is miscible. So you have to fill this table like this, or you can write yes no also. Now one project work is here. You have to do as a homework. You have to do this project work as a homework. Fix various things such as a piece of glass, a piece of wood, coin, foil, wire, rubber, salt, sand, and etc. on a large chart paper. You have to fix these things: a glass, piece of wood, coin, foil, wire, rubber, salt, sand on a large chart paper. Below each of these, write the properties of a substance. Question number 2 is given here. Find out if there are any metals that are soft and can be cut with a knife. Find out if there are any metals that are soft and can be cut with a knife. Find out how hardness is measured. So I'm telling you that sodium is this type of metal. Sodium is a metal, is a soft metal which you can cut with a knife. And the word hardness is measured according to the density of a substance. If the substance is dense, then you can say that it is hard or soft. So this work you have to do as a homework. Now we will meet in the next video. Till then, complete your work, complete all the questions, project work, given homework, and learn the word meaning and question answer and exercises. Till then, good day.